In this video, I'm going to show you exactly step by step how to go about selecting products to sell on Amazon that give you the highest odds chance of making significant profit and getting traction the fastest. So last month alone, one of my products netted over $30,000 in profit. Again, that's net profit, not revenue. This process is exactly how I went about finding that product. I'm about to show you that right now. So there's a lot of different criteria you can go about when you're trying to do product selection. I'm just going to simply take you through everything that you need, nothing that you don't need. In my opinion, again, this is just what worked for me. So let's just start with it right now. I want a product that at least has a chance to do at least 10K in sales per month. Profit margin has to be 30% plus. ROI has to be 4x. Now, ROI is the one that I'm the biggest stickler for. If I source a product and my landed cost is $5, I need to at least be able to sell that for $20. That's just the way it is. If you bake in another $5 for ads, anticipated amount it's going to take you to acquire a new customer with ads, then we really want that product to be able to sell for $25. You need to bake in your advertising cost as well to get really get an accurate picture. So those are the main things. Now, oftentimes people get confused between profit margin and ROI. People think just because the product has a good margin that it must have really good profit, actually profit and ROI attached to it. That's not always the case, especially with low priced products. This is why I wanted to illustrate this right here. Again, this garlic press right here, if we go to our Helium 10 profitability calculator, it has a 30% profit margin right here. However, we're only going to net less than $3 per sale. I'm not interested in selling products like this. It's again just not going to move the needle unless I'm selling thousands upon thousands of units every single month. And I believe there are easier ways to go about it, and I'm going to show you that right now. It doesn't have to have a crazy amount of sales. 10K plus per month is going to work. I like to start in places people aren't looking as much. Everyone's going to use Helium 10. Everyone's going to use Jungle Scout. Everyone's going to use the mainstream tools. That's where everybody else is getting their data. I like to try to spot winners, spot trends before they're a thing, and that's why I'm going to show you this tool right here. This is where I start. This is a tool called explodingtopics.com. This is basically Google Trends on steroids. Now, what this tool is Google Trends, but it has the added functionality of integrating with all your social media platforms, e-commerce platforms, including Amazon. So it takes all the trends, all the data. It has its own proprietary AI, formulates all the information, and then gives you the trends of everything, all these topics. Again, they're not all going to be physical products here. As you can see, some are software, but it gives you all the latest and greatest trends you can spot before somebody is really, the Amazon market is tapped out. I went ahead and did some work ahead of time to save time on this video. I found this RFID pet feeder. I found Okara flour, which I had never heard of. I found this mushroom orange lamp, and I found these quercetin gummies. Let's go over each of them really quick. So RFID pet feeder is interesting because it gets over 1,100 search volume per month. And if we go to the first organic listing, which is this one right here, Pet Libro, it's doing over 2,000 sales a month with a super high ticket $150 item. And it only has 167 reviews with a 3.9 rating, which is not good at all. So it's kind of, whenever I see discrepancies like this, when the sales are high, the review rating is low, the review count is low as well, and they're even selling it for $150, it kind of catches my eye, makes me stop and pause and just do a little bit more research. After further research, can kind of determine that this product is dominated by that one brand, Pet Libro. As we can kind of go back to our criteria here, the ones that are in bolded are the ones I'm going to pay most attention to: review rating, competing products, PPC bids, TikTok virality. We're going to go through each and every one of these right now for this product. These are really the factors that carry the most weight if the product is going to work on Amazon. Let's check out competing products. 127, that is super low, so that checks out. There's not a lot of competition in terms of products that are being sold that fit this bill, so that's good. Let's go sales, profit margin, ROI. Let's get that out of the way. Let's go to our Helium 10 X-ray tool. I already know this is going to check out just because I can see it, kind of get a feel for it if you've been doing this for a while. So yeah, it's doing crazy amounts of revenue. It is sales, ROI. Let's see if Helium 10 can estimate how much they're paying per unit. It says they're paying around $30. I mean, they're making super high net. If it says they're netting $71 a unit, 47% margin, even if we bump this up to $50 a unit, we're still making $50 a unit. Like that's still really good numbers. So whenever I see that, there's a lot of wiggle room to play with, that's a really good sign. So this product is worth diving deeper into, is what that tells me. So what's next up on our list? These all check out. Review rating, that actually checks out because this product has a low review rating, meaning we can come up with a competitor item and out of the gate with friends and family with Vine reviews, we can have a higher review rating, which will increase click-through rate compared to the top competitors because they're going to see all 5 stars filled in, not just 4. And that gives us a nice leg up when we're launching. Let's check out competing products' external presence on Google. Again, that's a huge thing. Something tells me, just from doing this, having experience, this brand probably has a lot of traffic and traction outside of Amazon. I've never heard of this brand before. Let's Google this. Let's go to their website. Let's hit our SimilarWeb Chrome extension. Yeah, as you can see, they get 400, and it's kind of blocked out on the screen right now, apologies, but they get 450,000 monthly visits to their actual e-commerce website. This is clearly a household name in this category. Let's go to their social media handles. Let's go to their YouTube. 2K subscribers. Let's go to Instagram. Guess it's a bad link. Pinterest. No following there. TikTok. Yeah, big TikTok following. 177K. Okay, that definitely explains something right there. And that's really all I need to know. They have a big TikTok following, and I would imagine Instagram as well, even though the link isn't working. And their website gets a ton of traffic. So there it is. There you have it. That's why they're making this many sales, even though the review rating is bad and it's a very expensive item. Obviously, they have done a good job at branding it. So that's one product. Let's just go through the rest of the steps, even though that does not check out on our list. Let's go ahead and go through the rest of these steps just so you guys can get the hang of it here. So PPC bids. This is one of the biggest determining factors in whether you can actually be able to afford ads on Amazon and whether you're going to have a fighting chance. We need to have a lower bid plus high search volume, and we're going to use Helium 10 for that. So let's type in the keyword that we searched, right? And that was RFID pet feeder. In fact, let's just take this, let's take this keyword, magnet tool, which is Helium 10's keyword research tool, get keywords. Goal is to be able to get fast at this, dissect this criteria in a very fast period, of time, because we don't want to be delaying, spending hours and hours and hours doing product research when really you don't have to if you just have a few reps under your belt, kind of like going to the gym. Let's type in, so it's RFID pet feeder. We're going to go to phrases. I'm just going to type in the exact phrase here because I don't want to sort through all this nonsense. So RFID pet feeder, search volume 1146. Suggested bid is $1.54. That is pretty damn good to me. That's really, really cheap, especially when we're selling $100 to $150 item. That's like crazy to be able to generate a click and a possible conversion from that. That's really, really good. So PPC checks out 100%. TikTok virality potential. This is another big factor I look into, especially moving forward in 2024, because this is how shopping has evolved. TikTok Shop has taken over the world. Vertical video is how people are shopping, especially the younger generation. So this is what I use. I use a tool called Callow Data to verify if there are similar products that are going viral, popping off on TikTok Shop, because if they're not, I will not sell the product. So let's go to quercetin. I guess I already typed something in. Let's go to pet feeder. And this is last 30 days. So we have these automatic pet feeders that are doing decent, nothing absolutely crazy. They're doing decent revenue, decent items sold. It gives me, here's the Pet Libro actually right here, automatic cat feeder. They've done 38 sales. Again, nothing crazy, but it does give me hope that with the right strategy, we probably could make this work on TikTok, and it is viable. Not shocking. Pet category is usually always a pretty safe bet. Cool part is with this tool is you can hover over these videos, and these are going to be the top 3 videos actually bringing in all the sales on TikTok. So you can literally copy them verbatim and just make it your own, and draw inspiration from that for your own brand. Super useful tool, and highly recommend that you get it if you're serious about this business. So that checks out on TikTok. That's good enough for me. Again, I don't need the product to be doing $200K a month or anything crazy. Good enough for me. Can I have an edge? That really is the end-all be-all question. Even if all of this checks out, can I have some sort of edge? And as far as edges are concerned, let's look at this product differentiation. These would be the most common kind of edges that you probably could have. Can you differentiate on price? Could you make yours maybe cheaper, maybe even more expensive if you have better branding? Could you offer a different size? Could you maybe offer multi-packs, a different quantity of the item? This is generally commonly used for lower priced items to get that AOV up, get that profit up a little bit higher. Could you just do totally radically different branding? I've seen that done many, many times. And those are really the primary different ways of differentiating. Let's go back really quick to this product. I would really have to dive into the reviews. For that, I would essentially go into Helium 10. This is what I would do. Go to Review Insights on the Chrome extension. It's going to pull up all the reviews for this product. And then it is going to, I will do only verified, and I'll apply filters. I'll literally hit this little drop down arrow that you can't see, unfortunately. It says export. All we're doing is exporting all these reviews. And then I will go into ChatGPT. So I'm in chat. You're going to have the paid version for this, which is the $20 a month. I'm going to upload the reviews I just exported from this bestseller. Okay, we got that spreadsheet in there. And then I'm going to copy and paste this prompt that says, analyze these Amazon product reviews, summarize the top 5 reasons why customers buy this item, top 5 reasons why customers are on the fence about this item, and the top 5 reasons why customers dislike this item. Provide this in a 3-column table format. I'm going to add something additional and say, then provide the top 5 ways someone could differentiate their own version of this product to make it unique and more sought after by customers. So for whatever reason, it kind of crapped out on us in terms of giving us the top reasons why people buy, are on the fence, and dislike. Usually it never does that. I've never seen that happen before. That'll just take a little tinkering. However, it did give us what we wanted for this particular purpose, which was it gave us the top 5 ways to differentiate based on if we were to sell a similar product. So let's look at those. Enhanced connectivity, weak Wi-Fi signal, so maybe we could have some better Wi-Fi somehow. Robust security, preventing pets from tampering with the feeder. I guess we need to make it harder for them to kind of maybe manipulate it. User-friendly features, devices too confusing to operate, more customizable feeding options. All right, that's a really good way to do it. Reliable RFID functionality, consistent performance. So it gave us 5 pretty solid reasons on how we could possibly differentiate. Super easy. It took us 2 minutes to do this. Just plug it into ChatGPT, take all the reviews from Helium 10, make your product different. That's all we have to do there. So just like that, we have completely found a new product we would have never found using this tool right here, Exploding Topics. We have plugged it into Helium 10. We've put it through the ringer in terms of, is it profitable? Can we have a high ROI? Is the PPC going to be doable? Every single thing we could imagine, right? Is there virality potential? How are the reviews? Do they have an external presence? So far right now, this is the only glaring issue to me, is this particular product has a very strong presence. And if we look a little bit closer, again, sometimes you just have to use your gut with these things, and there's no perfect black and white template to follow. My gut tells me I'd absolutely not ever source this product because it's mostly all dominated by this Pet Libro brand, which is a household brand, it looks like, outside of Amazon. So I wouldn't mess with this item. And also, it will be hard to differentiate if we're being honest with ourselves, and also kind of expensive to source because it's going to be selling for $100 to $150. We're going to have to fork over a lot of money for our orders. Kind of a risky product to source, in my opinion, unless you have something truly remarkable in terms of differentiation. Certainly not a good beginner-friendly product. No emotion in this process. We're going to go on to the next one that I found using this tool, Okara flour. This one is interesting just because you would never find these products if you were just using a Helium 10 or a Jungle Scout. You got to think outside the box a little bit. So the really interesting part about this is I don't even see Okara flour in any of these titles apart from these top 2 guys right here. Now, they're not making many sales. The keyword Okara flour is only getting 196 searches a month. That's nothing, not enough to scratch the itch. It's just unique to point out that literally only 2 products on all of Amazon are being sold under this Okara flour. I don't even know what Okara flour is, but we found it on this tool. It's something that's trending up, and no one is selling it. That's just I wanted to include that to illustrate that. The third product I found using explodingtopics.com are these mushroom orange lamps. Never heard of this. No idea what the point is. Only 140 competing products. They're selling for $60, which is absolutely absurd to me. I mean, it's probably a complete piece of junk, but maybe not. Maybe I could be wrong. Let's check out helium-10. They're doing $62K in revenue. That's really, really good. Let's check out the profitability calculator on this thing. 38% margin. They're netting $23. Really, really good. Checks out for everything. I'm curious if this thing has any social media potential. Let's go to Calo data. Again, the reason I'm such a stickler for social media and TikTok in particular, like PPC isn't enough anymore for most competitive products. This is the way things are going. So I don't really see anything for mushroom lamp. I wouldn't source this product. It's not, you can't really differentiate. They're all going to be mushroom orange lamps, like orange lamps that look like mushrooms. Not much to differentiate there unless you're going to have to do it. Again, these are going to be the top ways to do it without having some unique differentiation, like price, size, quantity. Like those are going to be your best ways to differentiate if you don't have an actual unique feature. So let's go to the fourth product I found using this tool. You can find these products like clockwork. I did this very fast. I did it ahead of time just to save time, but all in total, it took me 5 to 10 minutes to do. Quercetin gummies, 459 competing products. I would consider anything under 1,000 competing products to be adequate for my liking. And let's go here. Let's take the number one organic listing. 1,200 search volume for quercetin gummies. That's good enough for me. $17. Let's go to, they're doing $22K in revenue. Let's go to profitability. They're going to be, I'm sure, doing okay. $7 a bottle, 41% margin. Okay, supplements are usually pretty big on TikTok, so this is not surprising that there's some sales being shown. They're usually combined with stuff like zinc, vitamin D, bromelain, all this kind of thing. It gives me hope that this has potential on TikTok if marketed correctly. Not even sure what quercetin does. Rapid fire product research in the real world. We're validating a ton of different data points all at once, moving at warp speed, but this is what it takes if you want to really find that product, right? Stop dwelling over that one product. There are so many out there to choose from. Stop being emotional. Let's just, for the heck of it, go back to this tool really quick and see what we got. So we can go back 2 years is the maximum unless you sign up for the pro plan, which this is not. This is a free plan. So let me go here. Let's just do a little bit of scrolling here. It's going to be a mixture of different software tools, physical products, you name it. Lash clusters, this beauty product. Let's take a look at what that could possibly be. Let's do this. 20,000 units bought in the past month with under 1,000 reviews. So that's still 10,000 reviews. Yeah, super competitive item. Only 137 reviews. These guys are sneaking in here with 2K bought, 4,000 bought with only 300. People are sneaking in, but crazy competition there. I would stay away. Holding hands socks. Now that's interesting to me. Right off the bat, I know that could go viral on TikTok. I just can't believe some of the products that people come up with. Anyway, Amazon demand looks decent. 20,000 searches per month for holding hands socks. I mean, what is up with people holding hands? There we go. Couples funny magnetic holding hand socks. Got a few sales being made. At least shows me that it is possible. Helium-10 obviously shows it's possible with that amount of search volume. Now let's go to the magnet tool. Check out those PPC bids. They're selling for $15 a pop. 86 cents. All right, pretty good. Yep, that checks out. So what does that leave us with? Review rating, competing products, virality. Can I have an edge? The only way you're probably going to have an edge on these particular things is offering multi-packs in it or a different size. Basically, for this type of product, I would offer a bulk, something different in that sort. Like everybody's offering 1 pair or 2 pairs in their listing. I'd offer 5 pairs, something of that nature, and differentiate that way and actually get more profit in the end. You get those kind of the ways you have to think. It's too hard to do this all on the spot, but that's how I would do it. So overall, if I'm being honest, out of these 4 or 5 products we just analyzed, I would say this is the most appealing to me. Let's go a little bit deeper and kind of see what we can find. This kind of checks out on everything better than the rest. Again, it's not perfect. You'll never have that perfect feeling when you're sourcing a product. There's always going to be that level of doubt, and that's just part of the ball game. So Let's do some in-depth keyword research on this product, really find out what it's all about. Then I'm going to show you how to create a best-selling listing out of this product within 5 minutes using AI. You don't have to use any crazy expensive fancy tools. I'm just going to show you how to make a high converting listing literally within 5 or 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and take this ASIN right here. We're not going to use Helium-10 black box. We're going to use Cerebro, put in the ASIN, and we got to check off a few filters. So search volume, I go at least 200 to trim the fat. I go organic rank 1 to 10, and I go match type organic because I don't want ads. I hit apply. So now we have 10 main keywords left. Okay, so let's sort by keyword sales. Quercetin gummies is indeed our main keyword. We have confirmation. PPC bid is a little bit high for my liking, especially because this is only a $15 to $20 product. These PPC bids are definitely creeping up a little bit too high for my liking, but for the sake of this video, let's go ahead and proceed with our initial plan. So let's take these keywords. Let's export the data into a CSV. Let's also, while we're at it, go to our Helium-10 Chrome extension, go to Review Insights, and we're going to download all the reviews here. We're going to go to Filter, Only Verified, Apply Filters, and we're going to export these reviews. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to take the actual link to the product as well. You're going to see where I'm going with this in a second. So we have the link of the product, right? We have the reviews in a CSV, and we have the keywords in a CSV. All the components we need to make a best-selling Amazon product listing based on the top seller. And what are we going to use for that? ChatGPT. So I actually made my own ChatGPT. It's a custom GPT. I've trained it with all of the best practices for Amazon SEO, title, bullets, description, backend, you name it. It already has pre-programmed in to be able to analyze the reviews, be able to prioritize the best keywords in the title, especially at the beginning of the title, in exact phrase and broad match. And it also has the ability, since I've trained it, I have uploaded a whole big list of the most flagged, the banned and flagged, commonly flagged keywords that Amazon will ding you for, that'll get your listing suppressed or taken down or cause you a lot of headaches. So that's already pre-programmed into this to never include those words. There's a lot of other things in there. There's a whole big long documentation I've fed into this tool. And so now all we have to do is go to HelioScribe and literally say, I want to make an amazing Amazon listing. There's a lot of stuff, but I'm going to make this simple for you and just tell you what you need to do. It has an example listing that I've pre-programmed it with on best practices, which is this sauna shirt. So it asks you for product info, your brand name. I'm just going to tell you what to put in here right off the bat to make it easy for you. So brand name, I'm going to say, let's just go step by step. My brand name is Health Nut, let's say. Here is the link to my closest competitor. You can analyze the link if you have obviously the paid version of ChatGPT. And then I'm going to say I have also included here, I have uploaded the competitor product reviews as well as the best keyword phrases to be used in the listing. All right, let's see what we got here. Here we go, baby. Top 5 reasons why customers buy this item. Top 5 reasons why customers are on the fence. Top 5 reasons why customers dislike this item. And now it's going to craft the listing with our brand name, as you can see at the forefront. It's going to do the bullet points, the description, the explanation of the keyword placement. It says the title and bullet points have been crafted to balance creativity and SEO. The exact match keywords, quercetin gummies and bromelain, are prioritized in the title. So it has literally taken everything we put in and within a few minutes crafted the listing based on all the instructions that are fed into the GPT. It's meant to take the negative reviews, flip them into positives for our product. It's meant to take the reasons why people are on the fence and head off those objections in our listing. And it's obviously meant to continue to emphasize those reasons why customers already buy the item. And so it's done it all for us. And now what I'm going to do, just to make sure of everything, AI is not perfect. We still want to cross our T's and dot our I's, and for that we're going to use Helium-10 scribbles. All right, so here we can see our listing. As you can see, AI is not perfect, as I just want to make very, very clear, and I'm always trying to improve this tool. I just released it. It provides you a great starting point. However, you do need to go in here and refine a little bit. We've taken all our best keywords here, the same list that we plugged in to the GPT. I've put them here, and I've copy and pasted our title and bullet points that the GPT created. What we can do is just now weave, number one, weave the missing single words, the broad match, if you will, into the title and the bullets, and we can weave in a few more of these exact matches where we see fit. That's exactly what I would do to make it perfect, to kind of cross our T's, dot our I's. So I hope that helps. Again, if you guys want to fool around with the GPT yourself, kind of make your listings better, tweak your listings, maybe make a new listing for a new product you're launching, go to the GPT store and then type in Helio Scribe. That's the name of the one I created. Again, it's trained with all the best data that I know, right? Now, if we wanted to do more traditional product research using Helium 10, what we would do is we would take our same data, our same criteria, and then we'd kind of filter in the Helium 10 black box tool, which is their product research tool, and go from there. So what we would kind of do is go to keywords. I think we can find more unique products by using keywords. To be quite honest with you, I would do search volume minimum 1,000. Monthly revenue. Let's go. Actually, you know what? I like doing things a little bit off the wall, a little bit outside of the box, because everyone is searching these whole numbers, you know. So I'm going to go something like 853 monthly revenue. I'm going to go 1,000 to 63,000. Price, we're going to go 31 to 47. Review count, we're going to go maximum. We'll go maximum 1,000. Okay, we're kind of just going off of our sweet spots. Like we know our search volume needs to be at least 1,000, right? Like that's kind of what I go for. We know our ROI has got to be 4x. In order to, the easiest way to do that is to sell a product that is, you know, sells between 30 and 50 bucks or higher. We know our margin has to be 30 plus, same deal. And we know sales has to be 10K plus, which is why we're doing monthly revenue, the 11,000 to 60,000. We can go deep with this with competing products. I wonder if Helium 10, yeah, competing products. Let's go maximum. I think I did 1,000, right? Let's go review rating. Do we have review rating? Yes, we do. Let's go with 4.2. This is kind of fun. We're just kind of plugging the holes. The category and the niche. I guess we could select a category. Let's just go with health and household. Let's hit search. We'll go sales, highest to lowest. Shilajit gummies, these are huge on TikTok. Better brand, Cheers, Restore. That's a hangover cure. Ear dryer. Kind of curious as to actually what that is. 140 competing products, 2,300 in search volume with only 174 reviews. Look, this one only has 43 reviews. This one only has 4 reviews. Interesting product. I would definitely take a look at that one myself. Ear pressure relief device. Boner Bear gummies. Okay. Getting a little bit dirty. This is the exact way I would do product research, guys. We know our criteria here, so let's just plug in that same exact criteria to the Helium 10 black box and go from there. You can very easily do it that way as well. Like you don't even have to go through the exploding topics. I just think the exploding topics provides you a better unique competitive edge and just some insight that you wouldn't actually get using one of these tools, but I like to combine both for the best results. And I hope this whole process was useful for you. Let me know in the comments what you thought. If you want that kind of product criteria guide that I made, that little Google Doc, let me know. I'll send it over to you.